Hey, hi, and hello, and welcome to another very special edition of Dog Fight Sports. And we are here on a Friday because we had to get in some sports talk. Tons of things happening around the sports universe, especially in baseball and basketball. So we're going to go ahead and go through, check out how them Windians are starting off their season because they're piling the wins on.
Off to a great start.
Oh, yeah. And then we're going to go through NCAA, both the women's and the men's, because they're both putting on a clinic in terms of raining down points and putting up great games. And finally, and last but certainly least, we'll talk about Bronny and his entrance into the NBA or perhaps a transfer into the transfer protocol. So I myself am Nick Newnaim, and I am joined, as always, by Ulysses S. Rant. And we also got Tito Round Trippers, the baseball whisperer. How the hell are you guys doing? And how do you think about the baseball starting off the season here?
I'm fantastic. We're 6-2. We have won both of our series, and we've got one in the hopper already against the Twins. So, loving it. Ulysses, what do you think?
Definitely a great start, man. If you would have asked me we would have started off 6-2, I would have told you were drunk.
Not quite yet. We're still sipping.
I would have been hoping, expected maybe 3-3, 4-2, but hey, man, we'll take it.
Now, do you want to go series by series? Because I feel like the Windians just totally obliterated the Oakland A's, the hapless Oakland A's, the fans that are suffering right now because they're going to be losing their team.
Yeah, series by series is a good way to do it. Oakland, 3 out of 4. Great to start 3-1. Like I said, we expect Oakland to perhaps lose upwards of 120 games. So that was pretty much the baseline. You've got to stomp the easy people put in front of you on the schedule, and we did that. Won the first 3 games. Good hitting, mostly good pitching. Somewhat flukish loss with 2 base running blunders late in the Oakland series. Too bad, the sweep was obviously in play, if not for those. But
you can't win them all. You said that we're having some pretty nice accolades on both sides of the ball there, the pitching and the batting. Because I know I was pounding the table. This is the American League. We got to have some bats. We got to hit some runs. We've got to be crushing some dingers. And lo and behold, the bats have come alive. But
yeah, they have.
The pitching aspect, how would you grade the pitching aspect thus far in this early season?
I think the pitching's been a C+.
That's all?
Ouch.
Yeah.
C+.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Man, you can't even give them like a B+, Tito.
Well, we're incredible in a lot of offensive categories.
You had 2 starters not do well.
Right.
On 2 outings.
We're going to have plenty of weeks, even months, where the staff is doing more of the heavy lifting than they have to. So there's nothing wrong with them watching the bats work and having arguably a C+ week the first week.
Now, did we bring down that average, that C+ because of that start that McKenzie had where it only went for 3 1/3?
That was a bit disappointing. Like I said, we shuffled the deck, I think, just to have him teed up for that first Mariners game, which I thought was good gamesmanship. We would have been lauding the strategy if it worked. It didn't work, but but hey, Logan Allen looked damn good for a 5th starter, and we hope Carrasco and McKenzie get a little better, and then we can more confidently grade the staff at B's.
We need them to figure it out and come around, man.
Oh,
we really do.
No, for sure. We hang our hat on our starting pitching, and like I said, things will even out. We're not going to be first in the American League in runs, RBIs, and a few other prominent offensive categories for long. So once that regression inevitably happens, we'll need the staff to step it up a bit, and they will. This is an awesome, damn talented staff. And
hey, look how good Bieber's been doing out there, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Canadian superstar Justin Bieber is putting out hit after hit.
Yep, he sure is. Topping the charts. 8 in the corner.
Right.
Bibby did have one bad start, but he really turned it around.
Yeah, I heard he really... Oh, sorry to interrupt you, but I heard he really beat himself up after that Oakland start.
Yeah, that's what I had heard.
Perhaps first start jitters, taking a obviously inferior opponent lightly, call it whatever you will.
Too amped up,
he got ambushed one way or another. But
he just needed to find his groove.
Yeah, and he did, and he fixed it and then some his second start, so that was good.
Now, Bibby, this is the guy that we were talking preseason that you guys are really looking at him to put on a really great season, perhaps be in contention for Cy Young. Is that the correct pitcher that you guys are talking about, or am I mistaken on the actual Cy Young candidate that you're thinking about.
Yeah, no, we mentioned dark horse bets, and I remember you said you liked that plus 800, and he wasn't my exact Cy Young pick, but yes, as far as those odds are, yeah, he had. I'm drawing a blank.
Well, he's got some really good stuff.
He had a sub-3 ERA in the American League his rookie year. I'm drawing a blank who beat him out. It must be someone who had a damn good year because he'd be rookie of the year most years. I was reviewing his stats last year, and it wasn't just a hot stretch, period. In something like a full season for a rookie pitcher, his ERA was 2.98, and that's
pretty damn good.
That's impressive for the American League.
Hey, Scotty Too Hottie, can you let us know what the comments are rolling in? Kenzie should be great. What was the second one again? Oh, Cutie Kyle.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because Mackenzie did have some really great stuff in previous years. If I limited knowledge is crackling the brain there.
Like I said, somewhat unique skill set in today's game. He can get a lot of strikeouts and eat up a lot of innings, when he's really in the pocket and dialed in. So
how have the Guardians as a whole been with strikeouts this young season so far?
Pretty good. You said something about 15 against the Twins?
Yeah, that last game against the Twins. 15 Ks, which, now you figure that's a solid, that's 2 an inning for a while.
That's not solid. That's extraordinary.
Yeah,
15 Ks in one game. Is that unheard of, or is that pretty rare, or what would you say?
I would say that's rare.
Yeah, it's rare enough, and definitely just looking at it as a whole, we're winning the strikeout battle. Even taking harder cuts on offense, which inevitably leads to a few more strikeouts, we still don't strike out a bunch, and we're striking out the opposition a fair amount.
You got to keep in mind that's against the Twins. I mean, they're no slouch on their hitter.
Right.
So, definitely impressive.
The Twins, they were the ones that won the division last year, right?
Correct. Yeah, the Twins won the division. They even won a playoff series finally, shed that chokers label. So they really came into the offseason sort of strutting, knowing the division's right for the taking, had just won a series. But hey.
Go Browns.
Yeah. Like I said, they didn't re-sign Sonny Gray, and that was stupid because then they found a bunch of money under the sofa for Carlos Correa. And they got a regression alert on a couple of starting pitchers, so, I don't want to entirely take the Twins lightly, but let's hope that I think that we've got a step ahead of the Twins this year.
Hey, I know it's still super early, but it's better to be a step ahead than a step behind at the beginning of the race. But I guess I wanted to go to Ulysses Rand. You said you had some topics prepared for us. Do you want to get into those?
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to say, man, hey, how good is Vogt handling the team, man? I mean, to step in like this for Tito, get us to 6-2.
Oh, the coach.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't even know his name yet.
Right. Yeah, man.
But it's just very impressive just to see how well he's done.
Yeah.
What do you think, Tito?
Tough gig. We all love Francona and big shoes to fill. I mean, I know it's a cliche, but that's appropriate here. Huge shoes to fill, and so far so good. I think a lot of people were just sort of sitting on their haunches, waiting to bury him and be 2-6 and do the whole "I told you so." Yeah, that guy a little bit the last show, but hey, that did not happen, and we're happy that's not the narrative at the moment. So,
and hey, we got to mention, man, run differential of plus 30.
Plus 30 after 8 games.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, that's damn good,
especially for the Guardians. They're hitting the ball all around the park.
Small sample size.
Not really over the fence, but all around the park.
More choice cuts, doubles, triples that could grow into some power. And we're generally
aggressive base running.
Yeah. I think that we're, our hitting approach this year, we're maybe striking out a time or two more, but we still, by league average, don't strike out a lot, and now we're getting a few more extra base hits and good contact, so it's a good approach to have.
Now, do you think that's got a lot to do with personnel? I know we talked about a couple of shows ago how there was a couple of battles for some positions, and they were putting in some players that weren't as defensive-minded. They weren't able to field as well, but they were kind of a couple points higher on the average and taking some better cuts. Are we already seeing the fruits of that?
Yeah, I'm happy to be wrong to a degree. I didn't necessarily love the Miles Straw demotion. The preseason shows, I was basically, for better or worse, penciling him in as our center fielder, and Tyler Freeman, he's hitting good, and he hasn't played volleyball out there yet. And Rocchio's made a good difference at shortstop, too. I wanted Arias.
Rocchio's hitting well, too.
Yeah.
And Quan.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I said, I mean, you're not just relying on Naylor and Ramirez to get hits. Now you got these other guys stepping up.
It's a deeper lineup, and I also wanted to mention Will Brennan has had bad luck with, hard contact. His stats are okay, but he's had a couple of loud outs, hard liners and stuff. So in addition to all these gaudy starts, we also have a couple possible lurking people that are going to have a heck of a season that just have hit it right at people the first week, as baseball tends to go.
Well, you're putting wood on the bat. You're getting a good launch angle. You're getting a good velocity popping off the bat, and
barrel rate
right in the pocket of someone's glove. So eventually, those are going to start falling as long as you keep on getting good contact on those pitches. Now, as far as pitching goes, the Oakland A's, their pitching staff's not really that much to be fearful of. So they're probably getting a little bit more opportunity than we will see throughout the rest of the season in terms of putting really good bats on balls.
Right. But the Mariners staff, jinx. But yes, go ahead, Ulysses.
Hey, so we got to Kirby, man.
Yeah, we got to Kirby. Again, in the happy to be wrong department, my preseason AL Cy Young pick, but he did not build his resume that afternoon.
No, he did not. But
we beat Kirby and Castillo, who's also a damn good pitcher.
Yeah, impressive.
So it should have been a sweep. It's a shame about Monday, a 3-run homer, kind of an uncharacteristic turd for McKenzie, but still, you beat Castillo and Kirby in a series. I don't know. If you believe in moral victories, it's almost an honorary sweep. It's as close to a sweep without being a sweep, Man,
what a good job, man, Stephen Vogt. I mean, he's our new guy. Look what he's done for us. He's come around. He got the team off to a good start. So, hey, what's his nickname going to be, man? Are we all just going to, because everybody, obviously Francona, it was Tito.
Yeah, Tito.
So, is it going to be Vogty? Or is it going to be Steve?
Hopefully neither of those. I don't have a better idea. I don't know what his nickname will be.
He's got to win something before we start giving him a nickname.
Yeah, Rock the Void. I don't know.
When he's walking out to the mound, what are we gonna say?
Big V.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, hey, look how good we've done. We're second in the league in batting average. He's done a great job stepping up.
First in runs and RBI.
Can't wait to see what he does in the next 10 games.
Well, speaking of the next 10 games, are you excited to see what he does when we all go watch the game in person?
Oh, yeah. I'm very excited for opening day. We got Shane Bieber on the mound. Got the solar eclipse. I do have an updated forecast on that.
Well, do you guys know where your seats are? Are you going to be able to see the ball?
Well, I got the ballpark pass, so I will be standing room only. But there is 2 new bars I want to check out. They are the Terrace Club and the Pennant District. So those are the new two-bar beer garden areas that are up in the upper decks.
Club. I thought the Terrace Club was that fancy restaurant out in, up above, left field.
Well, I think maybe they expanded it.
It's like, you see the stadium, it's like all those glass enclosures up there. I thought that was the Terrace Club.
It's totally different.
Oh,
like I said, I wish I could remember the before photos. I got all excited about these drone photos.
Yeah.
And
it's like
they've modified a lot. Like I said, they spent $200 million. I didn't realize it was quite that extensive of a renovation. So
Damn, $200 million. What do you get for $200 million these days?
Well, we'll see, won't we?
You get a decent makeover. They used to build a stadium. Now it's a cool haircut,
Yeah.
So,
I guess maybe when we're down there on Monday, we'll have to pop on for a couple quick reels or something like that. We're not going to bring the whole bag and set everything up, but we could kind of like, hey, we're here, go Tribe, blah, blah, blah.
The current forecast is 59 degrees in the daytime and 52 degrees at night. So definitely hoodie weather. But now what's important is the cloud cover. So during the day, it's 60% during the day and 30% at night. And they are saying there could be some showers in the morning.
Wait.
So, hopefully it'll be one of those nice Cleveland days where, it wakes up. You wake up in the morning, it's kind of shitty. Then you get downtown and you crack open your first beer, getting ready for the Guardians. You know, you're bullshitting with people, talking about your teams, and then all of a sudden the clouds just
The
kind of
sky
just clear
opens up.
away.
Yeah,
So that's-
the clouds start melting. What time
Well-
are you guys going to go down there?
Now, I think me and Hunter are planning on heading down there at 9:30. So we want to get down there,
9:30.
get parked at probably by 10 a.m.
Holy moly.
I am bringing my telescope.
It's always good to play the traffic card and get in a few extra hours of pregame.
That's what I'm worried about is the traffic.
Yeah.
Now,
Hey,
I think I dropped in the group chat that the Muni lot will be open. Are you guys going down there or a different place?
No, I want to be closer to Progressive Field, so I'm going to park by Progressive Field if possible.
All right. Well, yeah, myself and Barry McCracken will be joining you guys. So we're going to be taking the rapid transit down.
See, that's a smart move.
$5 for an all-day rapid transit pass. We're going to do the park and ride over at Shaker. So that way, we can hopefully make a quick exit so we can get down to the post-game show that we're going to be having down at the Crafty Crab down there in Mayfield, which is not too far from the park and ride. So are you guys going to be heading out that way post haste as well?
Yeah, I'm planning on it. The thing is, I'm planning on watching the whole game. So if that goes till 8 o'clock or so, well, then fighting the traffic to get out of there. I mean, I might not even get out of Cleveland till 10.
All right, we'll race you, but we're doing these pitch count games, these fast games. So I kind of doubt it's going to go all the way till 8 o'clock. 5:10 start. I was thinking it'd probably be done by 7:30.
With the new rules, it is, barring extra innings, something like 2.5 hours like clockwork.
Yeah,
I don't have hard figures in front of me, but it's like it used to be before these rules. Man, maybe 15% of the games tops were done in 2.5 hours, especially in the American League.
And
now I'd say it's like 90%.
They lowered
or
the pitch
so.
clock, too, by 2 seconds.
Again, this is speculation to a degree.
2
Yeah, and the pitch
seconds.
clock has gotten even more aggressive.
Now it's going to be even faster than last year.
Yep.
So now you might see games that are only going to be about 2 hours long.
Well, they're upping the excitement, but I feel like they're kind of changing the game. Don't you guys remember back in the day when it was kind of like a meandering type of a game? You'd sit there and the sun's beating down on you. You're half falling asleep, and you're like, you come to, and like, oh, it's only the 4th inning.
Yeah, nope, those days are gone. For
Yeah.
better or worse, it's a faster tempo now, and for the most part, that's gonna be good from like a viewers and numbers standpoint. I mean, attention spans aren't getting any longer.
No, they're not.
So,
Yeah, we're all goldfish brains
yep,
this generation.
that's
Da,
it.
da, da.
All right, well, I'm not sure if you got another topic here, but I was just going to wonder, like, what do you guys think about the outlook for about, like, maybe the next month or so for the Guardians? Any big series that you're circling on the calendar? Anybody you're dreading coming up against? Any softballs that we can think we can pound right out of the park?
Is that big series coming up against the Yankees next weekend? So I definitely want to get down there and heckle Aaron Judge and watch the Yankees lose. I do not like the Yankees. I don't like most of their fans.
Yeah, I feel like being born, bred, and corn-fed here in Cleveland, that I was basically taught at an early age the Yankees are the evil empire.
Yes,
Learn to hate them.
Yep, and though less threatening, we're heavy on the Red Sox this month too. So yep, if you're into bashing your New England powerhouses, we've got plenty of Red Sox and Yankees games to, root for our Guardians.
But it'll be nice to get down there and see it all. So I did see they did name the bleachers the John Adams bleachers.
Yeah, it was super cool. Local icon.
Rest in peace to
classy
a legend.
gesture.
I'll tell you what, man, that place will never be the same without him there. I just remember, man, we get a couple guys on base just hearing him bang that drum, man.
Oh, yes. Your drum beat lives on, John.
That sound was iconic, man. It was iconic. That's how I would describe it. And now I find myself when we get the bases loaded or get a couple guys on, man, sometimes I'll just start beating on a chair. That's just because of what I'm used to, man.
Keep it going.
And I've actually heard them piping, the drum beat over the speakers there, but it's just not the same. It's just not. It don't sound the same.
Well, like any fledgling band, they're looking for a new drummer.
Ain't that the truth?
I mean, I can't believe
Yeah.
they treated this guy actually pretty bad throughout the years. They forced him to buy a ticket for him, not only for himself, but also for the drum. And they were giving this guy a bunch of hassles. It's like, they should have been paying his ass to sit there and play
Yeah.
that drum every freaking day.
He needed
so.
a ticket for the drum.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it by basic cargo laws, but yes, I also get that they could have thrown him a bone there.
Right.
So
I
yes,
mean,
that's
he's like
too
adding
bad.
to the atmosphere of the game. It's like they really didn't see the freaking gold nugget they had in this freaking amazing character that came in and day out, year after year, every single goddamn game, pounding the drum for the tribe, and they got rid of the tribe, and then they never treated him right. I mean, come on. Let's make things right. Let's get a new drummer in there, someone related to John Adams, someone that he could have
That'd be
possibly
cool.
picked out. Let's get the drum back in there.
Well,
And
I'll
let's-
sit in on that audition.
and
You
let's-
just let me know when it is.
And let's promote it. Let's not charge him for the damn drum, okay?
Yeah.
He's making the game great, and you're
Uh-huh.
charging his ass. Oh, come on.
That's excessive. I agree.
How do you feel about guest drummers coming in?
Guest drummers, I love it.
Yeah, that would be cool. It's
Yeah.
like if every big weekend series they had, or every big game, every big weekend series they have a guest drummer.
When's Michael Portney coming? I'll be there. But no, that'd be great. Yeah, let's
I
do
was
it.
thinking
Guest
like
drummer.
Dave Grohl. Come on. Dave
Oh,
Grohl,
yeah.
He's pretty local.
Endless possibilities for promotions, and yes, some local ties.
Especially
Throw-
guys from local bands too, and Cleveland drummers, man.
Hey, Scotty, you think Kip would do it? Do you think Kip would do it?
Feed the locals for during the week.
Yeah. We got some actually pretty amazing drum talent right here in sunny, beautiful Willoughby, Ohio, and they probably make themselves available. Guardians, contact us. We'll make it happen. We'll get some really great stout drummers in there. We could even have them set up a whole set, not just one big drum. They could have a hi-hat, maybe Neil Peart style.
Yeah.
Let's go crazy.
Hopefully the Guardians' version of George Costanza is listening, the assistant to the traveling secretary or someone with similar pull. What else we got there, Ulysses?
I did want to talk about the bullpen. So far, man, Barlow out there. Yeah, he did give up a big run in a game, but his stuff is looking good. He kind of reminds me of Clevenger when he's out there with his long flowing hair.
He's a wild man?
Gaddis has been doing good.
Yeah,
Blowing-
Gaddis has
blowing
been
a
doing
lot of
damn good.
strikes.
Looks like he'll be like our seventh inning guy. So
And now that new kid, man, Cade Smith, man, that could be a new weapon for us. He's just striking people out left and right. And, yeah, it's great to see how good our bullpen's doing. Hopefully Class A can keep locking them down. Our starting pitchers get us to the seventh inning, man. And put our bullpen guys in there and wrap it up. Get a few runs on the board, and we can have a good season, man.
Well, speaking of the bullpen, I think I'm going to do our official Dogfight Sports call to the bullpen. I'm going to go ahead and get our bullpen man, Scotty Too Hottie, to
All
come
right.
in and join you fellas and see if he's got some comments about
He is
baseball.
Willoughby's hottest man.
Willoughby's hottest bullpen arm.
All right.
So, gentlemen, let's do a little bit of a cheers here.
All right.
It's great to be here on a Friday.
Great
it's,
to
be
it's
here.
great to be talking
Great.
baseball.
lauding
Great
this
talking
6-2
baseball.
baseball team. Fuck yeah.
All right, you guys keep on going on. I'll call Scotty to the set, and we'll have him inject his opinions about
All right.
the owners and how they are very cheap. Ha ha! All right, see you in a second.
Well, are we about ready to go around the division, or do you have anything else?
Yeah, if you have any news about the division, Tito, you'd want to share.
The Tigers are off to somewhat of an annoyingly good start. They're 6-1.
Yeah,
I
I saw
think.
that.
Yeah. Now we have to qualify that they've beat up on the two hottest large market franchises in baseball: the Chicago White Sox and the
All
Mets.
right.
So they haven't
Okay.
exactly, padded the resume
So
against the Titans of the
strength of
industry.
schedule matters.
Yeah.
There. All right.
So, yeah, there's that, and then the Royals are only 3-4, but a lot of their retread pitching signings are working out. It was like throwing darts at a board, wondering if one or two of the three have worked. It seems like, to a degree, all three of them are working out. Like I said, they're only 3-4, plus 13 run differential. They've been fairly good. Not much to say about the White Sox. They've been as awful as advertised. And The Twins have a couple of key injuries already piling up. Royce Lewis is out for an impactful amount of time, and their fifth starter, Anthony DeScalcini's out for the year already. So perhaps our biggest threat in the division, the Twins, already with two very important injuries, one for the year and one for an impactful part of time. You know, their fifth starter for the year, and
All right, we got Scotty Too Hottie on the show.
Hey, guys.
Perfect
Thanks for
timing.
having me.
Welcome, buddy. Hey,
Great start to the season, man. I couldn't ask for better.
Yeah, what do you think, man? What do you think
Yeah,
about our
6-2.
hitting, our pitching? What do you think, Scott?
Impressed. I mean, you know, you sit there and the A's and whatever, the Twins. This is talented competition. They're professional baseball players, so highly impressed. Off to a great start. These wins actually are important for later on down the season.
Oh yeah,
If we-
Any win you can get against the Twins, especially.
For sure. If we can get home 7-3 on this road trip, that's a great start.
Hell yeah.
Yup, and 6-2 has set the table for them. Might be a 9-game trip. They're
Then we
calling
come
for some
home
bad
and
weather
win
Sunday.
opening
Yeah,
day. You
yeah.
know that'll be great.
Right, right. Yeah, and I'm just like, I was really impressed. The team looks really good, and you know, like I say, I'm really interested in both. Basically, you know, there's going to be challenges coming down the road, so I want to see how he does there. But right now, he couldn't ask for a better start.
Yeah.
Right.
I love, like I said, our general offensive philosophy. Like I said, we're taking on perhaps 2 or 3 extra strikeouts a game on offense, but we still don't strike out a ton by league trends as a whole, and we're putting some better contact on
That's
the ball.
right. The
So-
bats are moving, so I could take a few more strikeouts.
exactly. The
instead of
aggressiveness
you know,
is paying off.
the homers are up, everything, and the Naylor brothers, and
Yeah.
gotta love it. You
Yeah,
guys
they're-
cover
they're-
everything you wanted to on baseball?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, you mentioned the Naylor brothers. Josh has, you know, we ask a lot of him, and he's delivered. And Bo, I knew Bo would level up, and it looks like, you know,
Yeah.
small sample size, but it's coming sooner than later. I knew it was coming this
Yeah.
season, and I knew it was coming pretty early. So,
It's either that or Hedges.
yeah. And Naylor's even doing good enough to be in the DH platoon now. So sometimes
Yes.
we could treat ourselves to Hedges defense, have
Yeah.
Bo Naylor
Yeah.
DH. So.
Hedges calls an awesome game too, so you know that's a great
Yeah, I think
person
he's
for
gonna
Naylor
be-
to learn from. You know,
Yeah, and I
great
think-
person to learn under.
Yeah,
I
and I
think
think
he's gonna
he's
be-
Beaver's personal catcher,
Yep, that's
too.
what I was about to say.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that you know you can't beat that.
so if Naylor's good enough to DH, and he can DH,
Right.
so we don't lose his bat in the Beaver games, and then
when
he's
we
still
trade-
comfortable with
So when
Hedges.
we could trade him, we'll ship Hedges along with him.
Yeah, he would be a natural throw-in, but, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Bye, Hedges. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so I'm just hoping for some nice weather Monday. It'll be nice to get down there and see the renovations.
Yeah. Now you're getting down there at 9:30. You said.
Well, that's when we're leaving. So
Oh, okay.
Who knows, man? We
Okay,
might not even,
you
depending
should-
on traffic.
You should at least make it to the eclipse then, right?
Yeah. See, we're leaving ourselves a nice long window of time. So if there is a traffic jam from hell, we can get off of 55th.
Right.
Take the side roads down.
Yeah, it's good. You know, I'm probably just gonna stick local and help out at.
We're almost there.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm just hoping for good weather and hopefully for the crowd management is
Yeah, it's
managed
gonna be a
well.
good time.
And
The energy's pretty high.
now
Things
I
are-
don't think I'm going to do the 999 challenge.
No. I mean, I was going to ask about the 999 challenge.
I
No.
hope someone checks that box
Well,
in your
it's 9
circle this
beers,
year.
9 hot dogs, and 9 innings.
Yeah.
Now I think I
With the
could get
quick-
the 9 beers down,
With the quicker
especially
game, right?
if I started right around the national anthem. And then I'd have to pace myself.
I guess I've watched some of these competitive eating shows on TV. You soak the buns in water. I think
Yeah.
that's what the book says.
All right, so yeah, you spill
Takes
a little
away
beer
from the
on
taste,
there
but
and-
washes them down. Real
I was just
fast.
wondering one thing.
Yeah.
Can I substitute out hot dogs for beers? Take that.
I
challenge.
would say that's a fair
I
trade.
mean, you know, I'll
Just
chug
need to
some
hit
beers,
18
but
units.
I
If
might
you
get-
have 18 beers,
I might get
yeah, you can
maybe
hold the hot
3
dog.
hot dogs down tops. But if I start, that's all the beer and all the hot dogs are going to come up. I'm going to
So
ruin the eclipse.
15
I'm gonna
15
ruin-
beers and 9.
That's a tough challenge, especially like you guys are saying the speed of the game, and that'll be.
Yep.
And
Doesn't do you any favors in
These are
challenge like
12-ounce
that with a
beers,
faster
right?
tempo.
12-ounce beers?
Yeah, it'd be 12
Right.
ounces.
And not the jumbo.
Well, I was
dogs
thinking
or
if you now
or
they have
water
that
dogs.
one promotion.
Sorry, but-
They have that one promotion sometimes. It's $2 beers before the game
Yeah.
and dollar hot dogs all night.
Yeah.
So what you do is
Not on
you
opening
you
day,
get
though,
there.
right?
Not on opening day, no. You get there before the game and you stock up.
Well,
Well, that's the thing, though. You got to drink them fast enough
Yeah.
before they get warm. So then you're going to be pounding
Yeah.
them.
I
So
know how to-
I would get down like 5 or 6 of them, like real quick. That way.
But with the pitch clock now, it's probably not possible.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
saying it's going to be tough, but I know
That's
how
the
to
thing,
sneak
yeah.
ice.
Your window of time is shorter now because the game's so fast. You'd have to really start drinking
Yeah,
quick.
I know how to sneak ice. My buddy's the GM of concessions,
Oh, all right.
so
all right.
we don't have to
Cool.
worry about the
we got
beer
we got the
getting
hookup.
warm, right?
well, the spotlight's going to be on Cleveland for a lot of reasons this week. Got the Eclipse,
Yeah.
home opener, women's Final Four.
Yep.
Cleveland caught a really good draw with the women's Final
We
Four this
did.
year.
Got
not-
the jackpot lady. huh?
Yeah,
Caleb Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes are about to start.
yeah, tipping off now.
Yeah, tip off.
The results are in on the first game. Cinderella struck midnight on the women's side for NC State. They got thrashed by unbeaten South Carolina. And now Iowa and UConn's tipping off. I don't know a ton about women's college basketball. Obviously, UConn has a star that's hungry for a ring, too. And then we've got Caitlin Clark. That's going to be a heck of a game.
Yeah. Should be great.
In the chip on your shoulder department, I just learned today Clark wanted to go to UConn.
Yep.
They
That
didn't
was-
offer her a scholarship.
That's amazing.
That she was in the group
Yeah, they
chat.
really
I
missed
didn't
out
know
on
that
that
fact. It sounds like neither you guys knew that. But
Somebody
yeah, that's,
got fired for that.
so yeah, if you believe on the
Amazing,
whole
yeah.
bulletin board material chip on your shoulder department, like
Yeah.
she's really going to come out firing for all that. So
UConn's still there though, so
And I was watching the Iowa LSU game. That was one hell of a game, man. Those women are
Sure
so
was.
tough.
yeah, championship rematch, and they ran into each other
Now
in the Elite
Angel
Eight.
Reese eventually fouled out
yeah.
when the game was coming to a close there, and man, the look on her face. But the Iowa fans, they waved bye to her.
That was good.
But man, they were playing so tough. Man, I saw Caitlin Clark, man, drilling threes. Like she was like 5-6 feet out
Yeah.
from the 3-point line, and they're just like putting them up.
She's good for business. There's no doubt about that with women's basketball. Like,
Yeah, I can't
wish
wait
we
to
had
watch
the
her
Cleveland
tonight.
Rockers still, but yeah, I heard that Caitlin Clark. Have you guys heard this? Might be like actually getting into the Olympics. She might be on
That's
the women's
awesome.
Yeah,
team.
I heard that she was the only
Wouldn't that be
collegiate.
something?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
got an audition and whatnot.
Right, so
And-
would it be Christian Leitner days and stuff? Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yep. She could be the Ringo of the Dream Team, like
Yep.
Christian Leitner was in
Right.
'92.
I think it's going to happen because it's just better for business. What better way to promote? And they're already promoting the women's draft, and you know what I mean? Because who's going to win the lottery?
Yeah,
Bring back the Cleveland Rockers, please.
I know. Yeah, that'd be great. We're a decent basketball town. The Cavs seem to have some
Sure.
support. So I don't know all the logistics of the NBA, but yes, that sounds good. Bring back the Cleveland Rockers.
Yeah, then why not?
Cool nickname.
It
Like
is.
I said, we've got the market to support it. Let's do it. What are we waiting for?
Right, I agree.
So, but yeah, Cleveland got an awesome draw. Like I said, the undefeated South Carolina.
Oh.
NC State traveling well with both the men and women's coming
Yeah.
there. I mean, it didn't really help out the ladies
Yeah,
getting blown out.
there's some good games on
Yeah.
the men's side.
And then UConn, they're traveling too. That's
Yeah.
an awesome story.
Yeah, it's interesting. You're right.
Yeah,
The
really.
double dip with UConn and NC State.
For sure.
I bet it's rather infrequent for the men and women to send
I mean,
two
it's
schools
like-
to the same
it's
Final
probably
Four.
happened somewhere down the line, but
Yeah, but
not recently.
Rare, generational, probably.
With this much attention, especially on the women's game. So
Mhm.
cool. I'm glad it's in Cleveland. It's just like I've been out and about and had a feed on what's happening in Cleveland this whole week, and things are really ramping up and picking up. Everybody's excited for
Yeah.
the tournament, which is the finals are on Sunday. And, of course, the Eclipse is passing through town. And then,
Right. Good baseball
then
team
you got
starting their
the
home
opening-
season.
home
Basketball
opener.
team
then
playing
you got
good.
the men's championship games Monday night. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
going to be a real fun couple of days here.
Sure is, man. What else we got on the agenda? Because they're tipping out.
Head-to-head,
Uh,
right?
Huh?
Yeah, in our
Oh,
bracket challenge.
yeah.
Oh, dang.
Go NC State.
Hey, if I win, Scott, I'll buy you a beer.
Okay.
Or two.
How about we just agree to split?
On the
How's that?
college basketball front,
60-40?
I just want to interject and say
He's got
You
the
know
better
you
chance.
ain't
it
gonna
would be,
split
it would be
that
good
money
for
with
Big
me.
Ten pride.
Who do
You
you
would?
think- who do you
If
think's
somehow
running the
Iowa
contest?
for the women and Purdue cut the nets down. I didn't want to lose my thought, not to talk over everybody, but I think that'd be cool for Big Ten pride.
Well, we'll talk about
I
it,
didn't wanna-
Scott.
didn't wanna lose that
I was
thought.
kind of thinking that idea about just splitting the money, but
Yeah,
Oh.
whatever. Hey, we're going to make it fun.
I'll think
Because
about
Because we're
it.
having fun. At least out of all of us, at least, two of the dogfight crew are like pretty much the only
well,
chance to win it.
Right, at least the dogfight guys are going to win
Yeah,
it. Right.
Do you have a dog
Nah.
in the fight? They will, and it's going to chew your ass. But
Yeah, it'll be great to see who
Yeah.
who wins Monday night too.
Yeah, so we're going to get down there. I'm going to be down there at the Crafty Crab down in Mayfield and the Golden Gate Plaza, and we're doing like an Eclipse show and, the home opener and all that, and then we're going to roll into the, the tournament bracket party that they were having originally, and it's going to be a good day. I hope
Hell
you guys
yeah.
can make it, and I hope you can. I hope you'll still be standing.
Yeah, still standing.
'Cause
Hopefully,
you got to be present to collect that prize money. It's there in the contract.
Oh.
and you're in the Sawyer Circle, so do what you got to do. I would be present for said contest. Yeah, you.
Thanks for reminding me of that, Scott. So that means before I pass out drunk,
still
I'll
wanna
try
split?
to
You
remember.
still want to split now? It's 60-40 for me. You might not make it.
Hey.
It's funny.
Well, Kyle, you weren't there, so I'll just let you take the money for me, Scott.
Yeah, I was going to offer a 60-40 split in your favor. Now it's 60-40 in my favor.
All right,
You
well,
might not make it.
We'll
I'm just teasing. It's all in fun.
We'll think about it.
Sure. So basically, for the men's, you got Purdue winning it all.
Yeah.
I got UConn winning it all. But I had Purdue making it to the Final Four. I have them getting bounced by Kentucky nonetheless, but they're out of it. So I need Purdue to get bounced.
Who do you have in the final?
I got Kentucky and UConn.
Okay.
UConn winning it. So I have
So I might actually go up some points if Purdue makes it to the final.
yeah. I mean, you're gonna, but then at that point it's just gonna
But
be a
you're
math
still-
game.
but you-
UConn's
you-
got to win
but
because that's where the big
Yeah, if
points are.
UConn wins and then UConn
Right.
wins the championship, then you'll probably win.
Right, and like basically
Yeah.
if Purdue gets bounced, tomorrow,
Yeah, then I'm out.
I'm sitting pretty.
Yeah. Then you got it.
Probably. But UConn's still got to win though.
Right.
So we just not,
And what
don't
if they
assume
both
they're
lose?
going to win.
What if they both lose?
I don't know. We got to get out of
That's not likely,
calculators.
but yeah.
Yeah, if they both lose, I don't know. You're pretty much you're sitting in first. If they both lose, it's pretty much
Yep.
a done deal. It
I'm
looks like you
pulling
win.
for Purdue tomorrow.
Then
Looks
there's
like
no
you win.
split.
You ought to hope for them to both lose.
Big Ten pride and keep the big man relevant. I'm pulling for Purdue tomorrow. We'll see how it goes.
I know. I just they're looking
Yeah, hey,
tough,
big
man.
thanks to the
They're looking
Crafty
tough.
Crab for putting that
Yeah,
bracket
thank you.
challenge on. Please do it again next
Come up,
year.
it's all day party. They got extra specials going on, all kind of good little deals and stuff. Food, fun, games, DJs, podcasts, all kind of stuff.
Big thanks to
Dancing
Frank and
ladies,
Tony's
hookers.
for having us.
Yes, awesome. As
Very
always.
hospitable host. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
what else we got, you Lucy?
Thanks to producer George out there.
George, thank you.
Thanks to producer Nick. Thanks everybody
Nick.
for watching.
Thank you.
And
So
Any final thoughts?
we will be live Monday night from the Crafty Crab in
Yeah.
Mayfield.
Yeah, and check out some of the on-site interviews that we're going to be doing, some little shorties.
And yes, we will still be able to see. So, as just a reminder, make sure you
Right.
take the precautions Monday.
Right.
Now, I know it might be kind of cloudy, but as the clouds clear away, use your solar filters, use your Eclipse glasses that are ISO certified.
Keep it safe, keep it fun, and
Do
everybody
not
have a good
stare at
time.
the sun with sunglasses.
good luck to the Cavs, fine-tuning our stretch run, and
Yeah.
enjoy our fine city on display this week. Are we
Right.
about ready to bark it out, fellas?
We might.
We are.
Should we vote it? Vote.
Oh, woke it.
I'm
Vote,
gonna try to
bark,
make this go.
grunt, whatever.
I like that
Whatever.
guest drummer thing.
Yeah.
By the way, I made that up personally. There was no comment there. I just, it's our baby.
Yeah.
Ready?
All right.
Ready? Ready?
Yeah. Yep. Boom, boom. Arr, 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 arr.
All right.
Cheers.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Dogfight
everyone.
Sports.
Bye.